Hello, and did you know on our Viper AI system, when using facial recognition, you don't need to rely on the images that the surveillance camera has captured to add it to the database. You can now do all this from your mobile phone. And I'll give you a quick demonstration on how to do this. So when you actually open up the app, you go to the camera that you're going to be using for the facial rec. Bottom right hand corner, you click on the circle with the three dots, and you get a list of options. What we're going to do is add a person. So when I click on that, I'm now going to use my faithful assistant. Now I've taken this picture from my phone and now I'm going to put in some information. So I'm going to call him Mr. X. You've also got a lot more information that you can put in there for like members of staff, for example. You can put in a lot more information like what department they work in. Even for like retail where you've got shoplifters, you could even put like crime reference numbers in there as well. Towards the bottom you can see we've got group, that's the database. So I've already made one up called staff, and all I'm going to do now is save Mr. X to the database. It now says on my app saved successfully. Back to the recorder now. What you're seeing here is I've actually done a search for Mr. X and it's found all of these triggers here. So like I said before, we can click on any of these and play it back. We can also look at a different format, which is list, so it just puts it in a different format there. And this is one called track. Now track is quite handy. You can upload a picture, could be a schematics of a building or a Google map like I've used here. And what I've done is I've moved the cameras into the correct locations here. Now all I'm going to do now is search for Mr. X and see where he's been. So when I click here, can you notice you see his face moving across the screen? So he's left his vehicle and Mr. X is trying to force entry with no success, and he's now moved on to try and force entry into a vehicle. Not only that, we can double click on these and this will show you all the events of when that camera actually saw that person. So that's just another example of what the Viper AI can do.